So Arbeloa has finally figured it out. So I bet you're thinking, what did he figure out? Well, you saw it in the thumbnail, you know what it is. He figured out the formation. Let me tell you something, I didn't expect us to beat Manchester City. We were playing trash. We were playing so trash. Do you expect me to say anything else but that we're gonna lose? But you know what? Something just snapped in me. It's like last second I thought maybe we can pull something, maybe a draw from this match. And that's because I saw this lineup. This is a lineup Real Madrid did not play at all this season. They did not play this lineup. Well, actually that is cap. They did play this lineup, but they never played this formation. They played Vinny Jr. as the sole striker, Brahim Diaz on the far left, Valverde on the far right, and then three midfielders in the middle, Arregula, Thiago Petach, and Tchouameni. And when I saw this, immediately I came to a conclusion. We are going all out defense. Because this looks like a prime Atletico lineup. A prime Diego Simeone lineup. We look like we were going to defend for the full 90 minutes. But the complete opposite actually happened. We end up playing our best football for this entire season. Best football. And you wanna know why we also played our best football? Because Arbeloa actually played the players in their best positions. Yes, I'm talking about Brahim on the far left. Yes, I'm talking about Valverde on the far right. Yes, I am talking about Petach in the normal central midfield. Because let's look at Valverde first of all. To me, when Valverde was at his absolute best is when he played in the right wing. To me, Brahim Diaz, when he plays at his best, it's more so central. But Brahim did have a very interesting role in this match. He played left wing and he played central attacking midfield. Then Petach, who has been playing on the left for a long time now, under Arbeloa. In this match, he played central and he cooked. And I mean, everybody was performing. Ferland Mendy performing. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who people were ridiculing, people were mocking. They were saying this guy's gonna get owned by Doku. I'm telling you, look at if I could show you my phone, there's so much Barca fans, Liverpool fans who told me Trent is gonna get absolutely cooked. And guess what? He could have gotten cooked. That's what I'll say. He could have gotten cooked. But luckily, as we said, Valverde was playing in the right position and he was helping Trent so much against Doku. And you know what? Can I be honest with you? We can talk about all the goals that came in this match, but I want to specifically talk about the third goal. Third goal was super important. Why was it so important? It's because this was more so very much a team goal. And they were playing in tight spaces. I feel like the first two goals was like a bit of luck was included, but the third goal, that was pure brilliance. So Petach gets the ball, controls it a bit, he gives it to Brahim. Brahim carries the ball a bit and he dubs the ball over the player. Valverde gets it, he dubs it over another player and then he strikes it like a pure Steven Gerrard type of player. I think Valverde, at the end of the day, if he continues to win more Champions Leagues, this guy's legacy could be maybe bigger than Steven Gerrard's. And that's not all I liked. There were some plays that I also liked, such as, let's go to this one. This was a very close chance. Look how this team is playing. Vinny wins the ball. They're just passing so nicely, moving the ball, progressing, playing as a team. And guys, they weren't just playing as a team, they were pressing as a team. It ends up with them almost scoring. And all I will say is, I'm so impressed. There was also another chance, but this one, it came to a penalty in which Vinny missed. But even this one, Vinny is the sole player in the front and he won as a penalty. So, you guys see all of that? Let's now talk about the future of this formation. Because, let's be honest, if we have the full squad, the full team in their full force, fully fit, this lineup might not actually be possible. How are you going to fit Vinny into this? How are you going to fit Mbappe into this? How are you going to fit Bellingham into this? And that is where I'm asking questions. That is where I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to play the same boring, lethargic lineup that we always play and then we get dominated? So I don't know. It's a tough situation. If it was my choice, I would play this lineup every match. Maybe even swap out Vinny for Mbappe in some occasions. But you know what? You guys in the comments will come to better conclusions. But now we know one thing is true. The second leg, which is at the Etihad, there's no other option but to play Park the Bus. There's no other option. We can't take the game to City at the Etihad. It's their stadium, different atmosphere. It's just different. It's not going to be the same match. So therefore, this is the lineup I will play against Manchester City. So number 1, the goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois. Don't think that one is much to even debate about. At the right back, I'm going for Danny Carvajal. For left back, I'm going for Frank Garcia. The 2 centre backs will be Rudiger and Dean Housen. Then in the right midfield, I'm going for Trent Alexander-Arnold. In left midfield, I'm going for Eduardo Camavinga. Then the 2 central midfielders, I'm going with Thiago Batorch and Valverde, CDM, Chouameni, and then in the striker position, Vinny. That is what I will go for. It's very solid, it's very defensive, and I think the only ways we can concede if we play this lineup is through long shots. But luckily for us, Manchester City don't have De Bruyne anymore, so they don't have a true threat anymore who can score from outside the box. So, you get the point. That's the lineup we should play. If you guys have anything you guys want to say, I know many of you guys are gonna say,
oh, why is Aragula not in the lineup?
why is Brahim Diaz not in the lineup? And I understand your point of view. I understand it. But that is like what you go for if we're playing attacking. If we're going all out defense, I would say definitely not. But let's now talk about some other players. Let me talk about Thiago Batorch. This guy, don't look at his SofaScore ratings. That stuff is so biased. I don't even know if it's biased. I think it's just very incorrect. I don't know why they give him such terrible ratings. Like, I genuinely don't get it. He played like he belonged in that match. He controlled the midfield, changed the tempo. Listen, I know he made a few mistakes. Terrible mistakes. I will say that. Terrible mistakes. But he was good. Guys, he was good. This is someone I want to see play every match. I think it. The fans think it. Like, I go on Twitter, everyone is talking about him, talking about how good he is. So, for the future, he should definitely be playing every match. The next player I want to talk about is Vinicius Jr. So with Vinny, I don't know if this was a bad performance, but I'll say it was very average. He missed a penalty. You know, it's against Donnarumma. I'm not gonna really complain about that. It's one of the best keepers in the world. Can I say anything about that? No, I can't. Vinny apologized to the fans. They accepted it. So we move on. I also want to talk about Arda Güler. So you know what, with Arda on Twitter, I feel like my algorithm is just terrible on Twitter. Everyone is just hating on Arda, saying this player is better than him, that player is better than him. I don't like it personally, and what I saw from him was a decent display. I'm not gonna glaze it up. It was not this amazing world-class performance, but he did a lot of good things. He did a lot of good things. Passing was good, runs was good, tackles was good. Arda Güler had a very decent match. Another thing I will say is defensively this team was unbelievable. I have something to say about Ferland Mendy. Mendy has come back better than ever. He looks like he's in such good form. His defending was good. And I mean, this defense locked up. #9 from Manchester City. That was actually a complete shutdown. I don't even think Haaland got a touch on the ball. From what I was watching, he did nothing in that entire match. They took him off. Man City started playing better. Like, you know what, if I'm Pep Guardiola, I'm not playing Haaland in the second leg. Seriously. I wouldn't even put him on as a sub. Seeing all the Barca fans and all the Man City fans and just overall Madrid haters that I have on my phone, seeing them all get shut up like that, it was amazing. When I saw Valverde score that 3 goals, you can ask the people around me when I was watching the game, I was jumping, I was going crazy, and I haven't felt like that in a very long time of watching Real Madrid. And listen, there's another thing I want to talk about. Manuel Angel, he made his Champions League debut for Real Madrid. I'm a fan of his. I always watch him in the Castilla, and he's a prospect that's been a prospect for years. Like, I'm telling you, this guy could have been playing and given a chance maybe 3 years ago. That's how long ago they should have looked into him. And I saw this comment that someone said. They said, like, because, you know, Real Madrid want to sign Rodri and stuff, they said they would rather take Pitarch and Manuel Angel than Rodri as a Real Madrid player. And I couldn't agree more. Invest in the up-and-comers. These guys, like Pitarch, he's 18. Manuel Angel, I think he's like 21. Invest in these guys. Why you want to invest in a guy who's going to retire in maybe the next 2 years? But either way, you guys tell me in the comment section what you guys think. I'm going to be reading closely, responding. And if you enjoyed the video, smash like on the video because it helps the channel out and I truly appreciate it. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. I also truly appreciate it. and peace out.